Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel here. I'm John McCain. I'm here to kind of go over something today that I actually never thought of doing before until some of you guys put them in the comments below. I actually went out and bought a adapter to use a legacy lenses with my X-Pro 1. I bought the Leica screw mount adapter for this because I just wanted to see how it worked, and quite honestly, this one was only, I think, $10. So if I didn't like it, I wasn't out that much. But I got to tell you, I went out this morning, and I didn't go very far or travel very far, but I actually had a lot of fun. It's definitely a more deliberate and a slower way to do things. It reminds me a lot of shooting with my Leica. Actually, it's all manual focus stuff. You have to kind of think your way through things. It is nice that you can use the live view or the electronic viewfinder and actually see the exposure that you're still getting, which is really cool. I tried it with the optical viewfinder as well, and it just didn't work for me. So I went out this morning, took my Leica 35. It's actually a Voigtlander 35 2.5. It's a color Scopar, I think it's called. It's a great little lens, and it is about a quarter of the price, maybe even less than that, of Leica's 35 millimeter Summicrons. So it's a 2.5 f-stop lens, so it's a pretty fast lens. I like it. It's not, there might be some subtle differences between the Leicas, but there's a huge difference in the price tag, and quite honestly, I don't notice that much of a difference in the quality of the picture compared to my 50 Summicron. So anyhow, got this, took it out. The setup was actually pretty easy to get yourself going. You just take your X-Pro 1, and there's a million videos actually on YouTube from this. There's a couple things you got to do. The first thing you got to do is switch it into manual to the M. Then next, go to the menu, scroll down to the menu thing until you find the lens adapter. It's in mount adapter setting. It's in the third menu bar, and switch that to whatever your lens is. Mine's 35 millimeters, so I changed it to that. And then you just want to go from the shoot without lens, make sure that that's turned on, and that's it. And then you go out and you shoot away. It was just kind of fun. I don't know if I'm going to be running out and buying a bunch of other mounted adapters. I got some old Canon lenses as well as some old Nikon lenses that would certainly work in a couple Minoltas. And they're all great lenses. They really are. Optically, they're fantastic. But one thing I really love about the Fuji stuff are the lenses. So if I don't need to manual focus everything and I'm happy with the performance of the lenses that Fuji makes in their X series, then I'm probably just going to stick with that, to be honest with you. But this was definitely fun, if nothing else. It was a different kind of challenge, but being someone that shoots film anyway, it wasn't a whole lot different than that experience. It's manually focused stuff. It's a little bit easier in the sense that you're using a digital camera for the most part. But you still have to manual focus things, and you still got to take your time, and you got to kind of think your way through every shot. But aside from that, it's a good experience. I'm glad I tried it. I encourage all of you to do it too. There is some really great cheap glass out there that if you have the time and if you're in the right situation for it, where you can actually take your time and focus things in, or even zone focus, I guess, if you wanted to. I might actually try this in more of a street photography setting, or maybe even take it on an assignment and try to zone focus. I can shoot the assignment with the X-T1 and actually bring this along as like a second body. That would be kind of a cool little experiment. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to put some pictures at the end of this video that I actually took with the setup that I had today with the Legacy lens, the Voigtlander Legacy lens on there. By no means are they our works of art, but I want to give you an idea of the color rendering and stuff like that that you can get, which is really, really nice. So that's pretty much it. It was a cool experiment. If you guys have done this or do this on a regular basis, I would love to hear from you, because it's something that I want to get excited about, but I'm not entirely excited about it now, just because the Fuji lenses are so good already, and with firmware upgrades to this camera, it's a fairly fast focusing camera. But there is something, and I'm sort of a nostalgia bum, which is why I love to shoot film and develop film and all that. it does give that feel, and to me that makes it worth something. So please put your experience with this stuff down in the bottom, in the comment section. If you like what we're doing here, please hit the like button on this video, and more importantly, please subscribe. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you guys at the next video, which I actually think we're going to take a look at the differences in the sensors between the X-Pro 1 and some of the later models, and what it is exactly that makes it so special. So until then, I will see you guys. Bye.